Hello everybody, and this should be, if all things go to plan, this should be the final episode of the Remnants of Angmar campaign, where we aim to take everything north of the Gwathlo river. So Argond, Tharbad, Suduri, and we're going to probably take Annon in Rod and Zag Cala as well. So
Yes,
we're going
my
to
lord.
begin with the purge of Zag Cala. We've got a pretty nice, pretty nifty army here. Pretty rubbish general, but we come up against Muslor. And Muslor has a lot of heavy goblins. And we don't really have to worry so much about them, nor even the Azog's Defilers. But the cave trolls will be difficult. So, we'll give it a go.
Muster your courage, men!
So we're going to knock down the gate, and I don't foresee us having an issue with the battle time limit in a settlement such as this, but we're going to make our way, knock down this gate here, and then we're going to march in, and they're probably going to allow us to do so. This battle map is very nice and open though, I must say. So actually we might get some charges with our cavalry, although our cavalry is not very good for it. Well, we're kind of moving on in there. They've got heavy goblin crossbows over there. We're going to immediately go and shut them down. Send in the Angmarim. They are very much our chaff. We've got another unit on the way over here, so let's send you on over here as well. We'll send you guys in first while we wait for everyone else to arrive. I think if I can just disband that group as well. We're gonna probably lead with halberdiers, given how much of the enemy force is heavily armored. So we'll probably just take 2 on either side. Yeah, this is gonna be quite difficult to maneuver. I don't like these kinds of mountain hold settlements, but there we go. We've managed to get these guys captured within our what's it? Melee. Right, let's bring the Iron Crown warriors over here. We can send them up against these archers. How are we allowing them to still shoot when we've already engaged them in melee? Right, just charge in. Charge right through them. Do not allow them to be firing their stupid missiles. Right, there we go. We might get shot right in the face. How are they allowed to do that? It's ridiculous. We do have our own archers to come in as well. So let's bring them in. And they're already over there. Okay. So these 2 halberdiers come over here. If you could. Like so.
Angmar will prevail.
And yeah. Oh, they've got more crossbows. I think we've given pretty much everyone orders to move. Oh, we've still got these 2 here. Well, you just go on over there, and you come on over here. Right. We just need to get rid of all these stupid heavy goblin archers. Their 4 missile attack does little to us, except we are finding it incredibly difficult just to go on in there. Go on. Taking absolutely ages. Everybody get on in there and fight. There we go. That's much better. Although they will take a very long time to die, because they do have a 12 defense, so they're not awful, but they just take a very, very long time to die, especially when there's just so many in each battalion. And so we've got, actually we've already joined battle over here. We've got snagger skirmishers and heavy goblin crossbows there as well. And what do they have over here? They've got, here are the Azog's Defilers, probably the only unit. Maybe like the Black Rooks or whatever they're called, Mountain Orcs. There's none of them here, I don't think. These are like the only, this is like the only unit that you'd really wanted to your roster. If you're looking at them from the outside, sounds like they've got some crossbows. Our archers need to pace it, and wherever they are. So I think we can even just go on in there. So you guys come on over here. They've got their halberdiers, and 6, 6, 12, or 6 and 12, whereas we are 6 and 20. So actually we're pretty even on that front. So you guys come over here. I think the sooner that we get into combat, perhaps the better. And do we still have more halberdiers around here? Where did that one unit go? Or did we send them all over there? I think we did. Right, well, you guys come on over here. You're going to start flanking. And perhaps the pikes come on over here instead. So we'll send these over here. They're going to do some flanking. But we want to make sure that these two kind of form a strong line. Although they are just getting shot at. So we're going to have to send them in immediately. Else they will just wither and die very quickly. So they have a 9... Is it a 9 or 7? 7 missile attack. So they're going to crunch through our men pretty quickly. So let's get them in there sharply. And send these guys as backup. We've got our general here. Just for morale support. Moral support. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. What's this other unit of archers? There should be another one. Oh, there we go. Oh, it is there. I just was totally missing. Right. Bring your silent death over here. Right, we're fighting over there. Nice. Do remain in that spear wall, because I think they do fight better. And I think we're just going to send... Shall we send these guys in to fight over there? Let's do it. They are effective against armor, but if we do take these guys out, it will hurt their morale, because that's the kind of unit that they are. So how are we doing here? We're still kind of winning. They're falling back over there. Oh yeah, and we've got these on hand. Oh, and we have completely won over there as well. So we can do a bit of a pincer move. And what do we have still over here? We've got a unit of halberdiers and archers. And we are in position. Right. These guys do have some pretty beefy shields. Except the halberdiers. Right, shoot the halberdiers. Looks like a good target. We've got some halberdiers over there as well. We should send some support. Perhaps that support is already on its way. Let's get the pikes in over here. I'd kind of want to use them before using all of our Iron Crown warriors, because after this we will be up against... Oh, there's the trolls. After this we will be up against the dwarves. Where are these Barrow-wites? Oh, you come on over here. And, of course, the dwarves are heavily armoured. We will need a lot of these halberdiers, I think. Those trolls over there, I'm a bit wary of them. What should we send in? We'll keep the infantry there in case we need to... intercept the trolls. They're, like, going to be our sacrifice. Now, our halberdiers are getting slightly flanked. But, is what it is. Right, come on. Are you... Which one are you going over there? You are. Right, run. Chop, chop. Keep an eye on those trolls. Ooh, bodyguard there. You go and attack them. Looks like we're getting attacked over there. If those trolls do come on over... Oh, hang on. You're going to get charged there. Send in the halberdiers. The halberdiers should do quite well, but yeah, actually, you need to come on over here. Where are those archers? Or did I just send the wrong unit? Oh, you're still on your way. Okay. I do apologise. It's very much on... very much here nor there. It's very much all over the place. Heavy goblin infantry have just decided to slap on in there. Right behind our halberdiers. Let's fire at them. And bring these guys into fight. They need to run on over. We've got Iron Crown warriors there getting heavily beaten back. Let's bring the Barrow-wites actually over there. Someone's getting crunched. Oh, it's because the trolls are there. Right. Well, we've got nothing to really defeat the trolls other than... Where are they? They're all the way over there. Christ, they're absolutely miles away. Oh, that's our archers raiding fire from the ceiling because they're getting those arcing shots. Can we hurry up and win over there? Don't think we can. There's not really anything good to shoot at here. Just shoot in over there. Or, come on over here. So those halberdiers are probably going to get wrecked. We could throw javelins at the trolls, but I don't know how good our accuracy is, so let's get these guys in over here. They could just stand right there in case the trolls need further killing, which they probably will. We can just hurry up and kill those Azog's defilers. I'd really want to shoot at these. It's just our units are so bloody slow. Come on. So there's all of our units. We've got these guys over here. And where are we going to send you guys? Barrow-wights, just charge on in there. Now I think you're okay to fire in there. Those halberdiers still fighting. Actually thought they were almost dead, but those are just the corpses of the fallen orcs and goblins. We have one over here as well, so that's good. We'll do a few more shots in there before we send in the rest of our units. Actually, both of you just run on over here. It's very dark. I did try to get better weather, but sadly, it was not available. Right, throw your javelins in there. And, well, yeah, I don't know how much good you're going to do. You're probably hitting our own men. How many do we still have there? 59. You know what? Send in the Angmar infantry. And then, if you can, actually, just keep on coming over here, and then you can shoot the halberdiers, or just into this great mass. Yeah, just shoot into that. That's a good target. So, Barrow-wights in there. Got these guys then to send in. Let's send you in against them, and then we'll send these guys in through the gap. And then, where? Okay, so let's send these guys in against the orc defenders over there. I don't think the pikes are particularly needed. It doesn't look like they are. We've got lots of ammunition. And just shooting into this, we should get plenty of kills. Although, I don't know if we really are. There's a bit of a dip here. So, we seem to be missing a lot. But, right, you charge in there. In you go. And we've thrown all of our javelins. How many trolls left? There's still 7. We've taken out all of those Azog's defilers. You come on over here. And you go into that formation and attack those halberdiers. I think at this point, I think we are doing pretty well. It's really hard to tell. 70% of the enemy are dead. Yeah, we absolutely are doing very well. I'd say that is pretty good going already. Do we need to bring anything else over? I mean, we could bring these skirmishers over. Throw some more. Shoot some more. In fact, you guys come on over as well. We'll just shoot them from the back. See, there is all of their units. They're kind of mingled in there. There's a few there, but mostly they're all in that area. There's still 2 trolls left, so we've taken quite a lot of them down. I think they're okay to continue firing from over there, but we'll bring these other 2 units over here to shoot into the rear of the enemy, just like we're doing with the skirmishers. So come on over. And, yes, so after this, I think this army will probably be in pretty good shape. So we should be able to just go immediately in for Anon and Orod, the gate of the mountain, and take out the dwarves, because I don't think they've got loads in there. I'm not particularly worried about the horde. We're just going to if we were to also dedicate ourselves to take out the horde, I think that would add probably another episode to this campaign, and I think we're pretty much ready to see a new one. We've kind of already won here, so I think it's safe to say that we don't necessarily need to take Balin and Co out. If we just take all of their settlements, I think we can settle for that victory. Right, that's all their javelins done. We can move these guys. Actually, let's just move them all the way up to there. How's it looking? 93% of the enemy down. Oh, they've actually got units right there. They're so dark that I can't even see. So just pull out into a line like that. And do we even need the archers? I think they're maybe a bit late at this point. Let's just send in all the melee. I think that will suffice. Yeah. Right, everybody just come on over. Are we still fighting over there? Who are we fighting? Oh, there's still 6 goblin bodyguards. Okay. Well, we'll allow that to continue. And we'll just have the archers stop. And let's bring in Macbeath as well. Send him in on into the fray. Let's just highlight all of our units. There we are. That is everything that we need to take out. They're already wavering. I mean, there's, apart from that general over there. And down he goes. And there we have it. That is a very, very clear victory. And we lost 528 or 20%. And we took out over 3,000. Who got the most kills? 520. That's pretty impressive. And they only took 36 casualties. Barrow White's got 326. There's hardly any of them. I feel like that's more impressive. 404 Angmar infantry. That's pretty impressive as well. Halberdiers, 476. Those were probably the ones that were stuck in there the longest. Excellent stuff. Zag Cala is ours. And, oh, we don't need to exterminate. Although I kind of would want to, but we're going to occupy. So actually we have the same... We have the same culture. It is not needed. Oh, we'll hold on to the Brawler's Hall. Why not? It's all that we would build anyway. But everything else here seems pretty good. Oh, Beast Training Grounds. Get rid of that. Warg Breeder and Archery Range. We can get rid of both of those. Nice. And what should we get here? We'll just get a Hillman Camp. That's pretty good. And we've got... Oh, we've actually got not much money. Oh, yeah, because we've just got so many units that... we struggle a bit on that front. Right, but we've got all these units still moving their way down. And I suppose you can just hold out there. Are these all... No, they're not. They require retrading in the Great Forge. But these are all ready to roll out. So we shall. And come on down here. Join these brethren. And you will make the assault upon... the dwarves, no doubt. So let's bring these guys as well. And we'll just hold on to everything in there for now. Do a bit of merging. And because there'll be some unrest. And then we shall move, but on in Rod. Lorien, they are attacking Isengard. So presumably they have taken all of this land over here. And needless to say, at the end of the campaign, we will also do a Toggle Fog of War, so we can see how everything has laid out in the end. So that's probably where they're heading off. They're just taking direct path down there. Right. In regards to the war against Dunland, well, we've already gone for Tharbad, so do we have siege equipment? We're getting 2 rams.
Yes.
I feel like that's not enough. Also... I don't think we can take that if it's a large city. Do we have siege equipment? I think we might have siege equipment on the way. Yes, we've got 2 ballistas, so we'll send them in, and then we can actually take it. Yeah, that's actually okay. We'll just get a bunch of ladders as well. Make sure that we definitely can make it way on in there. And then we've got the Witch King, Conqueror of Mittelland. He's going to go for Argond. And Drangu... I don't know really what to do with him. Agandaur's eventually going to be able to leave there, and he's going to go for Karas Nernalad. So that is the lay of the land. I think all of our forces are moving, or have been moved. So we shall do that. Let's just make sure we retrain these units that we're going to send on in to the front. And I think that's it. Let's end the turn. Looks like Dunland are actually attacking us at Tharbad. So, this is going to make things a lot easier, or more difficult. At least we do have some cavalry. Right, what do they have? Captain... Oh, fuck. Oh, they've just got these pikemen. I mean, we do have halberdiers and stuff, but they're not upgraded, so they're not as good as we'd like them to be. We've got mounted warband. The rest of this is pretty subpar. 514. Yeah, I think... and what do they have? More pikes. I hate these pikes. But if we can take these down, then that's Tharbad secured. And we've got reinforcements there. So, where's Captain Fergus is coming from? There. So, from directly behind, we'll have Neeson. And then from our left, we'll have this guy. Right.
Attack!
Well, Anakin is... Oh, why are they coming from over there? I thought they were coming directly from behind us. Well, that's kind of the plan foiled. I was hoping just to, immediately as they come in, we'd strike them down. But, alas, not to be. So let's form up a line over here. And what should we do? We'll just put some guys on the flanks. And that'll be that. Well, they're coming at us with... Oh, they do not have any pikes over here. So we're just going to go on in there with our strike infantry. We've got the warriors on the way. Let's charge in with our savages. They should do pretty well against these beast slayers. And, yeah, we've got... Oh, do not get attacked by them. Where are those bloody warriors? They're all the way over there. Right, you guys come on over here. You don't want to get involved in this kind of fight. What the hell? How did you just run away? What? Do we not have a general here? Come back, you cow. There's 154 of them. Absolutely ridiculous morale. Right, you charge in there. You guys turn around. I cannot believe what just happened. Are these that scary? In spite... Oh, they do frighten enemy infantry, but still... Absolutely ridiculous. There's 154 of them, so, I mean, they'll be useful in the coming battles. Right, what do we have here? Oh, they're all the archers. Well, the rest of the warriors... Oh, we've actually already got them all in combat. Right, we'll just use the cavalry then.
We will smash the enemy.
The enemy reinforcements are coming from over yonder. They'll be here soon-ish. I mean, they're already wavering. I just can't believe that they ran away so quickly. Like, very rarely it happens that a unit will actually rout that soon as well. Particularly for the player when you've got a general. But I suppose our general isn't that good. So let's go on in there and charge these war chanters. If we take these guys out, they'll likely just all run away. So in comes the charge. Look at them, sent flying. How many did we take out? There were 47. I mean, he took out more than half. Pretty decent. And they've all routed, which is good news. Let's set back on up. And we'll have these guys on the flanks. And these are here to then intercept whatever comes from over there. Predominantly the cavalry. I think that's probably something that we should watch out for. They don't have any berserkers. And all of these have got really high shield values. Right, we're going to have to move around a bit. Right, yeah, they're about to charge you. So just face. And, yeah, good luck. Right, the North Guard. They're going to do a lot of damage, I'd imagine. And the War Chanters, they've almost gone down. Let's give another charge. We seem to have pulled back quite far over there. Yep, you just attack them. We've got the Landsmen here, and their role is to take out... We're going to try and take out the pikes with them. That has actually worked out pretty well in the past with them, so... In fact, everyone just shoot the mounted warband over there. But we don't have much over here. We all want to bring something on over there. But the wargs are hungry. And do we need to send these guys in? I don't think we do. Let's just send them out over there. This is the... We don't have much armor piercing now because of that one cowardly unit. Right, that's all dealt with. So, Whooper slash Anakin, you get on over there. You guys get over there. Our cavalry can deal with the rest. You guys run over there, and I think that's everything. Yep, that's all of them interspersed. Right, where are those pikes? Oh, the pikes coming from over there? That might be them over there, but they're not even moving, so I don't know. Maybe that's a future problem for us to deal with. We've got quite a thin line here, but they're holding. They're holding pretty well. Northgard as well should deal pretty... I mean, they're just such a fantastic unit. They are our best infantry unit. Although these guys don't have much armor for us to pierce, but... yeah, because they have actually got quite a low attack, really. And so they need that armor to pierce through to really get that value. Let's send these guys in over there and they can do some rear charges. Whilst we wait for the pikes to... Oh, there's some pikes. Right. Let's send these guys over and first pepper them with their javelins, I suppose. We don't really have anything over here that can take pike attacks, so I don't want to send in the savages. Right, we've got our archers shooting them. Can we get some javelins in there as well? We need to take a lot of them down with us before we send anything else in. Although I don't think the archers will do much. And then these guys can come and support. Right, run away. Perhaps if we just put you on fire at will, you'll have the clarity to throw your javelins at those pikes. We didn't really get many, did we? You guys get on over here. And they're already wavering, so actually we could just... I'd imagine just sending some cavalry around the back to charge them should be enough. Yeah, those wolves' pikes are not falling. Let's just stop firing. You don't need to concern yourselves with that. We'll just throw our axes in. Is that going to... Oh, they're just getting a bit out of range, but that wasn't amazing. Right, where are those cav? There we are. Okay. Who wants to get eaten by a wolf? Because these wolves are hungry. Let's go for these ones over here. In they come, in they come.
The enemy are badly
I'd be surprised if they don't rout. There we go. And we'll just send these guys to chase them off whilst we pan around for another charge. Come on over this way and then go after them. Oh, they're all routing. Okay, just go after them. That was quite good. And we'll send these bros over here just to charge them. Is that the... They've got people hiding in the trees. And the pikes are going in over there, right. So, let's send in the savages, we'll do some flanking. Well, everyone's just running away. It is just the pikes over here. We're charging them, the wavering, and we've taken down the captain there with our wargs, and they are now all routed. So, we can just sit back and wait now for the rest of these... Dunlendings to come back. See, they've just come back there. That's not an army. There we are. Now the reinforcements are on the way. The first wave is on its way. Or the second wave, I suppose it is. They've just charged into pikemen. So, yeah. This is like a very low mass horse. They didn't even get anywhere. Oh, we've got... Oh, that's not good. Run away! Run away! Oh, it's too late. Right, you go on in there, and General as well. That's kind of annoying.
Victory will be ours.
These savages have not done well for us in this battle. But let's just take them out. Right, archers, can you get into a line? I don't know why you're like that. And we can fire at those beast slayers that are already firing at you. Okay, that's close enough. Right, shoot! And those wolves' pikes over there, they might be a bit of a nuisance for us. 'Cause we've got nothing really to take them out from range anymore. I don't think our archers will do all that much, but there we go. Dunlanding horsemen routed. We'll see if we can catch them. They're quite annoying to have to continuously deal with, and there's still quite a few of them. So, Isaac Axeman. Didn't actually notice that. Right. Send you on over there. You're going to go in and fight them. And you just don't go into those bee slayers, because they will make a meal out of you. But if we can just sneak a cheeky charge in here against these axemen, I mean, they're already steady. So I don't think they'll be ready for this. Oh, there we go. Easy. Nice. Now it's just these pikes. That's like the real issue. Perhaps if we just shoot at them. Another charge into halberdiers. Probably get a few kills, but highly inadvisable. Yeah, they got like 4 kills. It's not a good idea to charge into halberdiers from the front. Unless you like significantly outrank them, which they do not. Right, halberdiers against pikes. I think we could probably just send all these guys in like so. And what do we have on the flanks? We've got these guys ready to go up against those pike. I mean, I think the North Guard will probably be our best bet there. And in fact, shall we? Let's send some warriors round to take out those beast slayers. I would send in the wargs, but they have a spear and shield when they're not using their bows, so they're quite difficult to deal with. So yeah, you go on over there. That's probably an okay unit. You just go and charge those Dunlanding horsemen. And now archers.
The battle is very much in our favor.
Right.
Victory will be ours.
They've done that thing where they just run or walk through all of your units, just as you do. You all go and charge them. And
The enemy are badly
this has
bloodied.
just turned into a
They've
bit of a
lost
mosh
half
pit.
their men.
So yeah, everyone's just charging everyone. You're going in against the pikes. You just come on in against the pikes as well. We'll send the general. Well, we'll keep the general here because he's super spooky and super scary. I'm recording this on the 31st of October also, so it is Halloween. Oh, they're fighting to the death. Excellent. So what do we have left? It's just it is just the beast slayers. I think a rear charge on them is okay at this point, and they're routing. Should we give these guys a way out? Oh no, now they're fighting. Oh, okay. There's actually 2 units there, so that will explain it. You go on in there. You guys just give him a way out, and then they can rout. And especially now that the enemy
general.
captain is down, that
made
is
so we can see us
it.
defeat
I don't
the
think we
rest
need
of
to
his
capture
army.
them, but we may as
Behold
well
how our
make sure that we
cowardly
get
foe
all of them.
runs. It's time
That
all
was
these
a
utterly
heroic
vanquished.
victory.
Let all
Anakin
who
did
remember
well
this
there.
day remember it as
And
the
we
day of
should.
our most
I don't think we
glorious
actually
victory.
we might have Darbad after that. Let's have a look at the kills. Halberdiers 234, 298 North Guard. Excellent, excellent stuff there. Execute. Are we going to get Darbad? It looks like we are. Excellent stuff. And I think we may have to execute everyone though, because A, we despise them for attacking us. Oh, it's actually pretty good. Oh, we'll give it an occupy.
Noble conquest.
So, 2 major settlements taken in one turn. Ooh, that's not looking too good. Right, get that. What do we have in here? We've got a shipwright, moot hall, carpenter's guildhouse. Ruined bridge does nothing for us. In fact, it does very much bad stuff. Fisherman's guildhouse, that's a actually that's an Enidwaith only building. So Enidwaith did have this for a time. We can get rid of that, and we can hold on to everything else. So there we go. We've got Darbad, and Darbad now is only 1 settlement. There used to be a north and a south one. But, you know, there's a limit to how many settlements you can have on this map with this engine. So they decided to take that one out and place it elsewhere. indeed, just as like I think the Shire used to have 5 regions. You had Deep Hallow here most recently, and then you had Crick Hollow, and then before that you even had like Ayaksan over here, I think. Although that was maybe before I even played. We don't need a hillman camp there. Right, loads of trading, loads of stuff coming through, and Dolborn then we shall get. Just get a market. Right, but to actually get... Look, Dunland aren't even getting over the river because of that Enidwaith army, or former Enidwaith army.
Yes.
But we're just going to go straight down there. We're going to
We go no
kind of
further
skip
today.
past all of this, and we're kind of assuming that Dunland are just going to come for us here at Tharbad.
My lord.
Oh, and also, whilst I was just moving these units around, luckily we've got some... We had some cavalry in Dead Man's Dyke. Now, we do have some pikes here as well, but they won't make it here on time. Ooh, Barrow-wights, come on over.
By your command.
So they might attack us there. Oh, can we actually hold on to... Ah, that's annoying. We could send...
No sleeping
Oh, we could even send these back. In fact, let's do that. Let's send them back and then see if they want to fight. Anchu?
Yes, my lord.
Oh, we could let them attack us. It'll give us time to make it... No, I think we need to go in and attack, and we'll have these guys as our reinforcement. So in we go.
Muster your courage, men.
A bit of a detour then, but we were able to kill them.
A most noble option.
And slay them all. And yeah, a bit of a detour there, and they have massively just crushed our cavalry force here, and we're going to have to send them back to retrain. But, you know, they came from Kaloniak over here, so a bit of a reminder that we do actually have to go and take that. And we could go with... I suppose we could just go with some units from here. Like, nice. And we'll go for Tirthuin.
By your command. Marching to war.
Yes.
That way we've definitely got the movement range. So we'll take Tirthuin and... oh, it's a city. Oh no, but it's an Orcish city. It'll be fine. You only need a couple things like that, and we'll be able to smash on in there and take him out. And then afterwards, go and take Kaloniak. If we can just make sure we beef up that garrison and get some of these as well, because we just need some numbers to drive on in there. And that's not good. Let's just send Onchu in there,
Your orders, my lord.
like so. Hopefully he doesn't get attacked by them, but they can't make it over there, so that's okay. And we've got a decent garrison in there to hold off any would-be invaders. Right, get out. Oh, why? It's such an easy win, but I don't really have the time, so I'm not going to. I'm not going to waste my time doing that. We're going to move on and start amassing this great army over here. That is going to come and take out the dwarves. So, actually,
Yes,
this
my lord.
guy could be the general to do so.
Your orders, my lord. Your
And we've
orders,
got
my lord.
one slot left in this army. It's not an amazing army, but I think it'll do. I think it'll do. Let's bring in the... We could bring marauders or a catapult. Let's bring in the catapult. You haven't used many of them. I didn't even look at see what they've got, but we've got a full stack. They've got a full stack, and we tend to have... we don't have that much armor piercing. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Yeah, we'd be more than 5. 7... 8. Yeah, so we're going to hopefully get attacked by them because they'll think that
Yes, my lord.
we're not very good. But just to make sure... Oh, this is a dwarven stronghold. So actually having siege towers is completely useless. They've got 2 openings. I think we may as well take 4 rams just in case they get burned. But yeah, you can't place any ladders or anything upon their walls. So we'll go with that. And... we'll march out with this army as well, and just maybe leave behind them and them. And like so. Ooh, nice. Yeah, 75%. I think that'll hold
Yes,
since
my
we've
lord.
got the culture already down. So then we'll send these guys out. We've got more on the way even. Let's keep them close at hand so that that army does want to attack them. And yes, we shall march on.
My lord.
What else is to be done this turn? Did we already move the Witch King? Yes, we did. Let's take both of them and send you on over here so that we can maybe leave Bregost behind. Right, well, before we end the turn, I just noticed that there is a Valesman army there. We don't border... Oh, no, we do, actually. Oh, yeah, Eastern Peaks does border the Gladden Fields. I didn't even notice that. So that is perhaps them coming to attack us, but we will easily defeat them. We're just keeping those there because I don't really want to go marching into Dunland proper down here. But that is something that we'd have to do if we wanted to ensure our border was clear of any of that filth. But that's probably a few too many turns. So we're going to hold off over here and have... Yes, let's end, just end the turn. New mission to take Caras Nurnaled. I don't know if we will. We may. We may do that.
Your orders,
But
my
they
lord.
have not come to... that's kind of disappointing. We're just going to march on with our forces over here. If they do not sally out, then we
Yes,
might
my lord.
just take all the cavalry out of there and fight it like so. I think we could how can we not... I was thinking this is an easy auto-resolve, but the game thinks differently. Zag Cala is getting an armory to reduce corruption. It will net us a cool 68 gold coins per turn. And Darbad is getting another Temple of Melkor, because why not? Well, because they don't like our rule, apparently. So let's also get an armory there. That's netting us some money and just reducing that corruption there. So the Witch King's going into Argond, and then nice of the Dunlendings just to allow us just to walk in there. We could just go for Kaloniak, because I don't think they're even going to bother attacking us here. And if they do, we've got large city stone walls to help eradicate them. But I feel like Eardan could probably do that. I mean, we've got so many armies, like, someone can do it. But the Valesmen are absolutely coming to attack us. And we're back. No time has passed for you, although about an hour passed for me as I went to the shop. And, wait, what was I doing again?
Yes,
Oh, yes.
my lord.
Well, hopefully something does happen over here, because I'd rather not attack into a dwarven settlement.
Your orders,
And this
my
guy, I think we're just going to send him down to Ostenethil, maybe. We can maybe go and take that from those pesky Orcs. But have we done everything else for this turn? I think we have. I think it's safe to say that we can just end the turn. The steward stands proud. So Gondor really are on their last legs. Any more notifications that they want to spam me with? No. Okay. There was something I forgot to do in the last turn. And that was... what was it again? Oh, yes. It was to take Tirtuin.
Yes,
So I think we've seen this battle map enough. And we know exactly what to expect. So I'm going to fight this off camera to kind of ensure that this video doesn't get overly long. So in we go.
We attack. The general lies dead.
And with the enemy general going down, that is it for the Orcs. And I don't see how the auto-resolve could really favour them just like that. Like, we didn't even use like all of our ammunition. We just used the Mount Graham Raiders, and they got 306 kills. The Barrow-wights killed pretty much all of the Orc bodyguard. And down they go. The line of that Snickers advert, "You're not you when you're hungry,"
Glory,
really rings
honor,
true.
victory.
Although actually, I'm still
Milord,
hungry, so
our courage and
perhaps I'm
honor
still
have
not
conquered.
quite me. Is there anything here that we can destroy? Probably not. Ooh, Warg Breeder. Goodbye. I think everything else is fine to hold on to here. Let's just get the Hillmen camp, and it's already a city. We don't actually need it to grow anymore. Now, we just want to make sure that we make it on over there to Kaloniak. Of course, they could come on over here to
Your orders, my lord.
do naughty things to Tirthuin from Eregion, but you know what? I'm willing to sacrifice
Yes, my
this
lord.
pesky town just to get to Kaloniak. So let's go on over there.
honor.
And bam!
As
Next
you
turn we'll be...
command.
Oh, they got... Look at that! They just get wolves' pikes out of everywhere. Oh, dear. We've got loads of money. We were actually running short on cash for a bit, but now we're making some good money again. Right, and
Yes, my
you just head on down there.
Shall engage.
I think that's okay. And that's the backup in case this doesn't... It doesn't look like it's happening,
Orders,
does it?
my lord.
Yes.
Right. If I were to... I don't know, if we went there
Honor.
and then attacked...
Pulling back from the walls.
Oh, I was hoping we'd be able to...
An honorable,
draw them out.
glorious victory. I'll rip off your head.
Right,
and
well we'll
spit
just
on your
we'll
neck.
just attack them again.
Shall
And we'll
engage.
just get 3 rams and
shall
we can
prevail.
go in there with that, I
Yes.
think. And we'll just take the infantry and rock and roll because like we can lose a lot
Yes.
and still win. So there we go. Let's pop all these guys in for retraining and then we can finish up. It should be noted really that they've actually brought more than a stack here. Can we draw some... Do you have any archers over here? No. No, we do not. All the archers are on the other side. Perhaps we could bring some axe throwers instead. Yeah, let's bring the... Or just bring... Or just take all of them. Some chaff, just to hold the line. Excellent. Oh, the Witch King's still going. Right, well... We can do that. Oh, I think we could probably auto-resolve this. I swear, if we take, like, more than 100 losses, I'm going to be... Ooh, 45. Okay, yeah, we can deal with that. Nice. Argond is gone. We're going to exterminate the populace. And repair... What is there to repair? Yeah, okay, yeah, repair all that. And then pop that in. Excellent. Anything we can get rid of? Bam, 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 bam. And yeah, we can hold on to that. I do like to hold on to these just because 5% extra law is very handy. And whilst we did exterminate a lot, you know, we don't need it to be a stronghold anytime soon. It's quite easy to defend as well because it's a Dunedain. It's a Dunedain castle, so it's got very good walls on it. Right, so then it is just Siduri over there. Now, they might attack if we were to leave Argond. And I'm sure they will, because we are going to leave Argond. Because we're not going to mess around with that. We're just going to go straight over there. And then they may want to, or may not want to, come and aid their brethren. And then, the moment of truth, can Agandaur actually leave Corwillishar if we just put in some units in there? Yes, he can. So, he could... I mean, he could go for Siduri. Like, we don't need Caras Nernaled, it's just held by rebels. I mean, we could go back and get it, but if he makes it down there before... Or, Agandaur goes over there,
We can go no further.
and then the Witch King will be able to go on over there. And by the time they're ready to besiege it, or like actually attack it, we'll have him in reinforcement. Okay, off we go. The caverns are empty. Do they really get another... Ooh, Romendasil. Yeah, let's get him. I didn't think that they'd get another stack, but apparently they do. So let's head on down here. Let's go a little bit at a time to make sure that we don't get blocked.
Yes.
Now, they've got
Making camp here.
some very beefy armies there. We might struggle. We may struggle. We've got a lot of cavalry, though, and we are lacking a little bit in terms of infantry. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think... I mean, they're not going to be amazing. Our cavalry should do pretty well, unless they've got loads of Azog's defilers. We might... I mean, they're pretty good, so we might struggle against them, but I don't think they're going to have that. Look at that, all those forces of Dunland. But Agandaur will make it to there in the next turn, roughly. So we can leave with the Witch King, and we'll just leave... Who should we leave? I think we'll just leave some... Oh, we'll leave them. Is that okay? Nice. In fact, more than nice. We can even... Well, yeah, that's fine. We'll just go with this. And off we go. See ya. And the Witch King's just going to go and hopefully take that with what he has left. Which should be doable because he's a beast. Yeah, so let's besiege Kaloniak.
We shall prevail.
And
Yes.
we might just choose that. That's quite a difficult.
Will, my lord.
It's a difficult one to actually take because it's a castle and we've got no siege equipment. So
By your command.
let's just plug some more numbers into there.
Your
And
orders, my lord.
then, since they are unwilling to fight us in any way,
Orcs!
we are going to have to go on in there. So, what do we have here? We've got... We'll bring the North Guard. They're going to be very good against dwarves. We won't need any of them. We'll just
Yes,
take our
my
best
lord.
units.
My lord.
Go 1, 2...
My lord. My lord.
And I think that's a pretty decent army. I mean, we could take some of these guys out, but we don't really need archers up against the dwarves. So we're going to go with this.
Yes, my lord.
And
We shall
hopefully
engage.
it all goes well. So what do they have in here? They've got Tilly. He comes with Zenith Guard and 11 and 34. And, yep, Legion Hammer Guard. Very good strike infantry. Guardians of Khazad Dum, clearly not doing their job. Right, and Blacklock Engineers. This is going to be a real struggle to make it in there, but in we go regardless.
Muster your courage, men.
This is a full-on infantry stack because, you know, you don't need any melee forces in here. We're going to first off take out these towers. Hopefully we actually hit them. And, yeah, I mean... Hopefully that does actually do damage, because dwarf structures are largely impenetrable. Okay, so as we get a bit... Oh, it is on 94%, so we have been doing some damage. Right, there we go, but we do not have the ammunition to take... to do any more damage to these towers, so... Well, we took out one. I was hoping that we were going to take out more. But, yeah, there's no point in bringing any further, like, siege equipment. Not siege engines, but siege equipment, because they, you can't place any ladders or anything on these walls. So, what are we going to go on in there? We're going to go, first off,
Our
with
men
the
have reached
halberdiers,
gate
I
with a
think.
battering ram.
So, bring them forth, and then we'll come forth with Angmar infantry and our pikes, I suppose.
The battering ram has done its work.
In we go, in we go. We're going to go straight on in there. I'm not going to dilly-dally. We're going to actually just be straight up allowed to
Our
do so
soldiers
as
have
well,
proved their worth
which is
today.
fantastic. If we
The
can
enemy's walls
get
belong to us now.
our archers up on the walls, we might do something with them. I mean, Dwarven defenders, how much do they have? 7 and 4, 11. That's pretty good, but it's not amazing. Let's just have these guys, and if we could even just sneak them through there. Right, they're shooting at us with their pitiful bows. Right, let's get all these men on in there. And bring the general in. He's going to be needed. And the pikes as well. We're just going to wear them down initially. Initially? Let's not make the same mistakes that we have done in the past and left it too late. So we're just going to go straight on in there. We've got the halberdiers up against Zenith Guard. Armor piercing against heavily armored. This really is kind of what we are meant to take on. I mean, we are very good against dwarves. So hopefully this goes quite well. Right, we're just going to press on in there as well. I suppose that second unit... How many units do we have there? We've got 2. Which one's at the front? They both kind of seem to be at the front. So you just stop there. Defensive, and you're going to attack there. And we've got a unit of archers up on the walls. And we're going to fire at, I don't know, Khazad sentries. Just into that clump. And let's bring the other unit on as well. Now, after we've dealt or used up the halberdiers, I suppose we will use... Oh, bring these guys in, yeah. Actually, let's just throw all of our armor-piercing units in initially. And we can use the Iron Crown Warriors, because they'll be very useful up against the Goblins, because they tend to have much lower armor and lower defense. So you don't need the armor-piercing against them. But we've got a nice shooting gallery here. Even if it means that, you know... Are they coming up on the walls? I think they are. Right, okay, where's the other unit of Angmar infantry? You guys go on over there, and you guys just shuffle across, Hopefully they will find the path. And we'll have a unit of Angmar infantry up there. Right. Which one is on defensive? Don't be on defensive anymore. Just fight on in there. And you guys fight on, brothers. That's all I can really say. Right, let's bring these guys in over here as well. Let's send in the savages. Because, yeah, we just need stuff. We just need to be killing. And we got this on ×2 speed, because otherwise this is going to take a very long time. We're just going to poke and prod our way to victory, hopefully. Right, in we go, in we go. Got the... Oh, the pathfinding is atrocious up here. Come on, come on. We'll move them up over here, so then we could even attack from over here. Those dwarven labourers would beat our Angmar infantry, I'd imagine. We're getting shot. Wait, where the hell did these come from? Right, well, okay. And now they're shooting at us. Oh, this is not good at all. We need to hurry up and kill these off. Right, you guys go around the outside. Around the outside. Yeah, we're taking damage now from this tower here. So you guys go, go, go and attack. That's a bit of an oof. Like, there's no one else over there, is there? No. Right. Well, we'll fight on over here. We'll send you guys in. Why not? And we could even send more units around there. In fact, let's just bring the North Guard in. This unit of Khazad volunteers is very much getting wrecked. They're getting down very quickly. Up on the walls, we've got these dwarven labourers that are making some ground on our Angmar infantry. And the North Guard have made it in here. We've got dudes firing over the top into this clump. And actually, where... Wait, which unit is this? That's that one. We're not doing too poorly here. We've clearly pushed all the way in here. And in terms of percentages, 27% of them are down. It's just Khazad Dum Guardians down. I'd really like those Huskars to get in on the action. But perhaps we just send in the North Guard. Oh, don't go on there. Wait, which one's the North Guard? There. Can you actually go on this bit? I think you can. Yeah, it's something you can't do in human settlements, but on dwarven settlements you can go on over there. And now they appear to be bugged. They're not moving. They're just going around in circles. Oh, now we've managed to move them. Excellent. Right. And we'll send you in. We'll just send you in here up against the Khazad Dum Guardians. Right, in you go. And we've cleared all the rabble out from over here, which is fantastic. We can send in the Barrow Whites now as well. This is going to be a real mess of a fight. Oh, we've got some routing. One of our units routed. That halberdier unit is about to go down. Those savages ran. And we've got the Barrow Whites over here fighting. And we're almost spent on the halberdier front. Luckily, we've got plenty in reserve. We've even got 2 units of North Guard. I thought we only had 1, so that's pretty cool. We'll send in the pikes. Why not? We'll leave these guys for last, so then they get most benefit from tired units. Because dwarves take bloody ages to get tired. Let's bring in the warriors. The situation currently, Barrow Whites. They've basically torn this battle line asunder of the dwarves. Like, look at that difference. Like, they're all here. So they've done very well. Obviously, the North Guard are here. And they should be doing pretty darn well against Khazad Dum Guardians. If we just do a stat check, 727 against... where are they? Khazad Dum Guardians. 727 against 1325. That's pretty good. I mean, they are clearly... They're still better than us, even though we are armor piercing. And I did do that calculation correctly. Quick maths. 20 divided by 2 equals 10. Take away that 10, and then we've still got another unit of North Guard over here. Let's have our general over here close at hand. We're bringing in our catapult, which still has a bit of ammunition. And I do wonder if we could just smack a few rocks right in that gap. And let's bring these Angmar infantry over here, because we need to replenish these guys because they're about to run away. And as expected, those dwarven labourers did best our Angmar infantry. Our boosted armour stats get whittled away quite quickly against armour-piercing, even militia tier units, which these are. The North Guard are definitely falling now. They're down to 63. So we're bringing in the Savages, armor-piercing, up against them. We could bring some forces actually around here. And the Pikes, with the Barrow-wights, have pushed these all the way back. Just having a look a little bit at the battle time limit. I'm a bit worried, and I think we should be more aggressive to make sure that we definitely do succeed here. So let's go in with the Iron Crown Warriors. We've got plenty of them, and we're just going to... Ooh, we'll be up against Hammerguard over there. Well, someone's got to go and do it, so it may as well be them. You just keep on firing. I mean, we've got plenty of them in reserve. I mean, we could throw in the Huskars. Let's bring the Huskars over there as well. Keep marching through. Keep on going. Can you not walk in this direction rather than going over there? There we go. And nice, nice. Then actually, those archers, if you'd like to just stop, we could just go and fight here. And then if the Huskars join in, let's just slow this down a shade. Yeah, we're going to have to send more in.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Probably should have taken off the battle time limit. Let's send in the North Guard over there as well. Let's push them through. And Huskars, march on, brothers. And charge in. And charge in. Or just get in there. We have to pick up the pace, because those Khazad Dum Guardians are going to take a very long time to go down, I think. But look at that, the Barrow-wights still swinging away. They've got 28 men still going. And although maybe I've overestimated the amount of dwarves still going, but 73% of them are killed, but they've still got some of their best here. Chiefly being the Khazad Dum Guardians, and they've got Hammerguard and Blacklock Engineers, all of which take ages to kill. And even these Dwarven Labourers are taking ages, so I think the catapult was probably not needed, but also this bridge does kind of hinder it. Let's send more warriors around that side and see if we can strike these apart. I think we're doing quite well over here. But those Blacklock Engineers are definitely armor-piercing with their secondary, I think.
The general lies dead.
The enemy general, although they've got 3 of them. So let's just march on through here, see if we can get in behind. If we can just rush through there and then kind of cut off those Blacklock Engineers, that would be sound. Like, we'll take a few losses running through like this, but the AI does it to great effect, so why don't we? And we've got plenty in reserve as well, so in we go. Nice, we've got a good sandwich here now. Nice. And those Hammerguard are going down to the Huskars. And it's looking pretty good. Pretty promising. We just need to make sure we beat the battle timer at this point. Let's bring absolutely everything in. I'm losing frames because, like, there's just so many corpses around here. But needless to say, there's still... Well, there's one Zenith Guard there. But that's actually good to hear. So we're definitely going to win here. Because I think we've got more than 6 minutes there left on this battle timer. So let's send these guys up on the walls and take care of these Dwarven Labourers. We're having a hard time taking care of them. The Iron Crown Longbowmen just standing there. They've got absolutely nothing to do. And I am kind of struggling to see where these remaining orcs are, apart from these Blacklock engineers, which are still fighting on. There's 45 of them. And there goes another general, so there's one more left. In fact, there's even a merchant cavalryman there, but I'm sure he'll go down pretty soon. So I think we can probably just skip to the end at this point. All the dwarves are now dead, save this final dwarf that is right there. That is the last one, the third general that was in here. And we will eventually kill him. It's going to take ages, though.
This is a clear victory.
Or not, because the battle time limit went. And let's have a look at these kills then. Barrow Whites, look at that. Against dwarves, 33 sustained, 239 kills, 125 Northguard, 127 Halberdiers, doing pretty well considering that they were up against like the best units. So they really wore them down quite well. And Iron Crown Longbowmen did get a few kills, 76 they actually used up their arrows. And 126 Huskarls, 171 Northguard again. Down they go. Now they are going to become a horde, but we're not going to think about that. What's it saying? Exterminate. It's already a stronghold. We don't need to concern ourselves with that. Now, hopefully they just go very, very far away and we don't have to deal with them. That took absolutely ages for them to do that. So a new threat rises. Hopefully they do not come and attack us, but by the looks of it, they've just got very low tier units, so that's very good. Of course, Balin is down here, but they are split. All their leadership is over here. We could just kill all of them, but obviously the Valesmen are probably going to interfere with us sooner or later. But it matters not. It matters not, because that is not our goal. Our goal is to merely take control of all of this land, and that is something that we have already achieved. So places that we do not, that we still yet need to acquire are Kaloniak
Your orders, my lord.
and Suduri, and we've got significant provisions. Right, everything's done. I even remembered about Morholt, who's been in the Halls of the One for a bloody long time, so he has now been retrained and whatnot. So indeed, Moria wanes because we've taken their homeland. Not so sure as to what they're going to do. Hopefully they, I don't know, they're probably going to go off somewhere. Now, there is a huge army there. That is probably the spawned in army, and they're likely to have trolls, because if it's a spawned in army, they tend to have those kinds of units. So we are going to require units from over here. So let's order up a tasty army. Right, there we go. That's a pretty decent one. Let's go with that. So we've got 2 stacks on the way down there, and all of these are ready to move out as well. Who is not? Yep, so all of these are from there, from Rivendell, and they're also going to be marching down here. I feel like I may have bitten off more than I can chew in this episode, and we may struggle to actually get all of this done. I'm going to do this to ensure that we take Kaloniak. This might take a couple of turns, though, to do. And what else? They're deciding not to go for Argond anyway.
Your orders, my lord.
Interesting. But they are chasing the Witch King down here as he moves for Suduri. And actually, we've got an 82% chance there to get in there, and 64% chance then when we do attack that we can open the gate. So that's pretty cool, huh? Hopefully that works out well. Oh, and Bregost actually got upgraded, so it looks like one of our actual settlements. Pop that in there, and well, due to we could go for Karasnoled. Who knows? Let's have a look around here. Yeah, Bregost got upgraded. Darbad, Hillman Camp, Argond. Nice. Get that in. That's probably all we really need. And Darbad as well. Get an armory. So if you do get attacked, you can hold it off a little bit better. Not for a Claw is ready to be upgraded. There you go. bam. We've got loads of money anyway. So and Morholt can probably now leave over here. I think he's been here quite long enough, and he can take everything that he would like.
My lord.
So, what can we do this turn? Hopefully we can take Siduri. As you can see, they are trying to scamper their way back in here. What are the chances of us going straight on in there? Ooh, nice. That 64% has worked out quite well. They've got some pikes. I think we can... Ooh, that is actually quite difficult. We've got 1, 2, 3 units of archers. But they've got so many of those pikemen that it's going to be very, very difficult. However, the foolish orcs, the goblins over here, they have left themselves rather exposed. And what is more, we've got a catapult, so we can go straight on in there. And once again, we don't need the cavalry.
Orders, my lord.
We just need archers this
my lord.
time, really, and infantry. So let's magically whip up
Your
a good
orders, my
army
lord.
from all this.
Armies, my lord.
There we are. That's a pretty decent force. We've got loads of warriors, loads of... Well, we've got all the range that we've got. We've got 2 units of... Well, 1 unit-ish of Barrow-wights. And, yeah, so we're going to go in with that.
We shall engage.
And there we have it. Zagmuz. This is their capital, I'm pretty sure. They've got no other regions. They've got heavy goblin archers, infantry. They've got some warg scouts and Uruk overseers. But the rest of this is pretty awful. So, first and foremost, we need to get in there. But then we shall smite them.
We attack.
Let's knock down this gate. Bam. And we could even just start firing at them immediately. But what the AI tends to do is group up right there in the town square. So we could just shoot at them at that point. Right, let's just move back. And we're in. Right, and then we're probably just going to expend the ammunition on the catapults. Hopefully we can actually get some shot... no, not really. Not really at all. In fact, let's just send immediately... Let's just send the halberdiers in, I think. We'll just send them in. Or do we have anyone with a shield? No, not really. Just send the halberdiers in. And then we'll send in the pikes as well. Halberdiers, go and smite those warg scouts quickly before you get shot too much. And then the pikes as well, get on in there. So we can hold a bit of a... I know, we can have this opening over here. Right, and then our archers can willfully move on in, and we'll assist our halberdiers in just shooting all these wargs. Firing missiles, are we going to see some come in? Yeah, there's a hail of arrows now. Fighting in the shade. Although we didn't kill that many. We might even kill some of our own. But in you go, lads. In you go. And just attack all of that. And that looks like a good target for our catapult. So let's bring the catapult in and over. And we'll shoot all the way down this line, I think. Right there. In they come. Are we going to get any hits? Oh, I hate the catapult. Just stop. Oh, just stop. We'll wait for a bigger target to show itself. Let's go and shoot those heavy goblins over there with their bows. We've brought some Iron Crown warriors here to help out these halberdiers. Not that they particularly need help. But they do take a very long time to kill stuff. So we're coming to help them out with some warriors. Our archers, they're taking some fire, but they are definitely, I think, anyway, on the winning side by shooting all their archers. But it's not really the best engagement. In fact, let's just hold off on the rest of that because we'd like to use that ammunition when they do inevitably clump up in the town square. So let's do that. First flanking unit has arrived. They're just going to go into those wargs, although they're likely just to go into our pikes. The Orc bodyguard, the Goblin bodyguards over there, they're going to come up against our Iron Crown warriors from over there. Let's just send our Barrow-wights over there to help them out. And yes, we're just going to be cutting through tides and tides of these pesky goblins. Our archers have returned though, and they are going to return fire on these pesky goblins. I can't believe they've still got ammunition, to be honest. They've got halberdiers over there, and our Barrowites have arrived in support of our warriors. They don't particularly need it, but they are here nonetheless, because Goblin Bodyguard's one of the few armoured details over here, so, you know, a good target as any, and we might actually see these guys rout a bit sooner into that town square by doing so, and then perhaps our catapult will actually do something. And this one unit of Warg Riders is basically thwarted up. Like all these units over here, but I mean it matters not. And we're still pressing in through here. And over here we are trying to kill off that general, but we're having a hard time. There's still 11 men in that unit, and they brought all these goblins to come and help him out. And we've brought this unit of warriors also to help him out, but we're just going to kind of weasel our way in through there, and hopefully that shall see them deteriorate. We've still got plenty in reserve, and even we've got the Dark Blades on the way. What did I just bring in here? Barrowites. Let's send them in as well.
Good tidings.
The Orc Bodyguard has gone down. Is that going to signal the rout of some of these units? No, not quite. But let's just send in the Dark Blades as well. Barrowites were getting shot quite a lot, but we managed to get them into melee. Those pesky goblin archers over there doing a lot of damage. But yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of time. It really is. A single unit of heavy goblin halberds avails, and no longer. They have fled, and we've lost 369 men, and we wiped them all out. 420 blaze it for the warriors, eh? And 512 Iron Crown warriors, 395 halberdiers. And down they go. Is that the end of the Orcs of the Misty Mountains? I think it is. We're going to occupy. And there we go. That's them down. And now it just remains as Kaloniak, which is going to go down very shortly, I'd imagine, because they're going to come out and attack our cavalry. Fingers crossed. And we'll take that. Faction destroyed. Goblins of Moria. Macbeath's a beast. And Agandaur, he can just sit there and gloat. Right then. Finally, it is just us going on in here.
There'll be no escaping us now.
The Witch King has deemed it a good time to attack during the night, and actually it makes sense, you know, with the gates being open for us. Now, I don't know about the towers still firing at us, but I think they will, so we're going to knock them down with our ballista. We're being shot at as we approach by beast slayers, but it matters not. We've taken out all of the towers. I mean, pretty much all of the towers. There's maybe one left there. So let's just go on in here. They can't really shoot at us properly if we go like that. And right, it looks like they're all congregating over here. So if we just make sure we take these passes into the town square and hold them, then that should work out pretty well for us. So if we go over there, one over there, and then we will... Oh, that sounded like we just took out that final tower. Excellent. Aha, but they are coming down here with their wolf's pikes. Oh, how I hate the pikes. So let's send one of you to go and take out those beast slayers. At least stop them from firing at us. And those Dunlanding warband, I don't really know. We might just have to try and pincer them here at the gate. It's a very good thing that we have taken out those towers, else we would undoubtedly lose. But the pikes have gone up on the walls, which is a very interesting idea because they absolutely suck on the walls. So Hopefully that gives us a bit of an edge to take out this Dunlanding warband. But oh, they're sending all their units down here. It might be worth sending some units around, but then, of course, there is the threat of the towers, and we have no more ammunition, so this is kind of it. We're just going to have to slog on through.
Victory will be ours.
But we were able to get these couple of units up here, so we can flank them at this gate. I kind of wanted to keep that unit up there, but looks like we can't. Let's send you, if you can, just shuffle that direction, then we can pincer these. Those beast slayers are in combat up against them. Now, keep on coming this way. We need a proper good envelopment. And then you folks come on down here. Now, if we are able to take all these out, then that would be grand. Obviously, those pikes aren't going to be going anywhere anytime soon, but just use the Cry of the Witch King. We might get some to break. Yep, there we go. That is such a useful ability, and even those on the walls are a bit scared of that. So we've just managed to envelop them completely. They're still shaking. I think it is even a permanent debuff. So let's see what happens. I mean, they're wavering. They're likely to run. The pikes. Oh, they've got a Eisenmach Axeman. Oh, that's not good. What can we bring in to help us against that? I mean, maybe just savages? Oh no, we'll need them. What else do they have over here? They got another unit of pikes and axemen. Let's bring these guys in then. So let's try and squeeze them through this gap. So once again, we can maybe encircle these axemen. And if they would just then run away even, that would be really good. They're already shaken. The Witch King is a scary fellow. How many pikes are there left? Or are they all running? They're routing. Excellent. So that's the unit of pikes down, and that unit of beast slayers as well is kind of spent. Let's just send the Witch King into melee. I'm sure he'll do okay. And they're routing. Nice. So that is the gate 1. Now we can focus completely on the taking of the square, I think. So let's bring some units up for that. I spoke too soon because there's even more units being fed down here. So we're just going to get into a proper position to properly flank them. So this should be even easier. You guys get back as well. If we get them just here, then we can easily swamp them and make them rout again. I'd say that this is a pretty good time to use another Terror of the Witch King, because, of course, it will do very little when they're already in the town square. Look at that. Fighting to the death over there. And infighting as well. And they'll be wavering, so they'll probably run away fairly soon.
The enemy force remains.
And we've got pikes moving on over here, so they're going to encroach on that bit of territory, and let's bring a couple of archers over here too. Oh, but they are sending even more. They just keep on sending one unit at a time, and they so easily get surrounded like this. So thank you very much, Dunland. And those beast slayers all fled and got massacred on the walls. And we are in position over here. So let's just start firing at the wolves' pikes.
We're under attack.
Oh, the AI is in a cunning maneuver. And they have sent Eisenmach raiders around the outside to get at our archers over here. But little did they know that we've actually got 2 units of pikes here. And they will now get absolutely slaughtered. So much so that actually those pikes, there's loads of them. Yeah, so let's just move on forward. And you know what? Just everyone, just go and attack those pikemen. And this will be over in a jiffy. And just like it is over here, those just got absolutely wrecked by the pikes. And let's just send the pikes in over there. In fact, just come around this side. Go like over there, and then you can attack from that side. 62 wolves' pikes left. They will not last the night. The sun is perhaps rising somewhere. I don't know. I can't tell exactly where from. Presumably over there. There is one wolf's pikeman left. Let's just go and charge him. This is the last one. He did go down. Oh, he did go down and charge. There we go. Dunland are defeated. As well, kind of. Incidentally, anyway. And we lost 276, 188 Angmar infantry. I think that's probably going to be the most. Yes. And execute. And down they go. Now, they may or may not actually come and besiege us, but they won't be able to take it back. It's quite an easy settlement to defend. So we'll pop in all the usual buildings there, and I don't think there's anything here that we particularly want to get rid of. Dunland don't build too many rubbish buildings. Ooh, chicken farming. There you go. Right, well, that's all we need to conquer over here, and it is just Kaloniak, which hopefully shall occur on the next turn. We've got exactly 23,000 gold coins in the kitty, and yes, I've also forgotten about Pad completely. He's been wandering the wilds up north for absolutely ages, but hopefully he'll make it back at some point. Right. I think we can just safely end the turn immediately. And here we go then. Dunland attack. Their folly is to be their undoing. Naturally, they've just got Saraline Mercs and the usual wolf pikes, wolf swordsmen, and clan spearmen. The final battle, I think, of this campaign.
The troops are assembled.
They don't have any missile units, so we can probably just fire at will quite easily. But if we could just shoot stuff that doesn't have a shield, maybe that would be better. Although I don't think we particularly have to concern ourselves with the wolf swordsmen. We should be able to crowd them out quite well. It's mainly just the pikes and the mercenaries, perhaps, they're maybe better targets. Right then, the pikes, they are almost here. Let's just send all of our cavalry behind the lines, because like it's just very annoying having to deal with these pesky infantry forces that keep on trying to malign them. Right, charge in with the thralls and the hillmen, and these guys are just going to come on over here and they're going to hold them off, and you charge in there, and the witch knights as well, and you, all these hillmen, they're going to go and charge at the swords, whereas our Barrow-wights are hopefully going to deal with the majority of the pike threat. So in we go, and all of you just stop what you're doing, don't even bother, and I'll just micro them back around over here. I think our witch knights, actually, they can just go in and fight the clan spearmen, because that is the general's unit. Indeed, they're already wavering, these pikes, because the Barrow-wights just smashing them from behind. And what are we doing with this guy? I'll just throw them in like so. Actually, let's not even bother firing. Let's just charge on in. Just charge in. I'll probably break them with this much cavalry. Wavering broken. Nice. And then if you'd like to just charge into the back of the clan spearmen, that'll probably see them break, since they're already wavering. And we'll use the cavalry just to charge the swordsmen. Go on, get involved. And wavering. They're routing. Are they going to rout as well? They're fighting to the death. And they're fighting to the death. Well, there we have it. That's all she wrote.
Our men have captured the enemy general. Guard him well and make it so he can see us defeat.
Dunland, you put up a worthy fight, but they're not really. And we have absolutely wiped the floor with you. And that is it That's Kaloniak down, and we're just going to exterminate, I think. Onchu to get Odell. Maybe not. Mistrand overrun just at the same time as we have completed our victory conditions, or, you know, our proposed victory conditions. I mean, we actually won quite a long time ago. And we have taken all of this land. And do you think that's okay for me to end it there? I feel like that's a pretty good stopping point. I definitely bit off more than I could chew with this episode. This has been very, very long. But very enjoyable to see how many regions we actually collected on the way. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Did we take Tier 3 in? I think we did. 5, 6, 7, 8 regions in this one episode. Absolutely astounding amount. And if we did want to go any further, we'd easily defeat... I mean, Dunland are already out the door. They've just got, like, Dunland proper, but then it would be Isengard. In fact, let's just toggle fog of war, because it doesn't really matter at this point. Yeah, like we could... If we defeated all these armies, then we'd walk into Londair, walk into Barad-Vin. Like, we probably could just go in there and take Vile. I don't know how you'd say that. I think BH is a V. I think I've mentioned that before as well. We'd walk in there. We'd walk in... Like, we've got all these armies over here. And, yeah, we'd just... And then we'd be straight in through the back door, take Isengard. Although they still haven't taken out Rohan. That's pretty interesting. Although they are down to just one region. And, indeed, Isengard actually already border us. So, I mean... We already bordered them down here as well with peaks, but they've taken Lynn here, and they are at war with the Elves of Lothlorien, who've done pretty well. I've never really seen them get this far east. Well, usually it's when I'm playing as a good nation. And Anduin have done pretty well, and Dale have done really, really well, and they've split Romagnon with Dorwinion. Easterlings still holding on. But they are definitely going to go down, especially because they've lost all these key regions. Dorwinion are very good. I've noticed that the Easterlings aren't very good in this version. They often seem to lose against Dale and Dorwinion. Mordor have come all the way down here. Very interesting. And the AA have taken all of the coastline. But look at that. Dol Amroth still hold all of Dol Amroth. And yet they can't do that in my Gondor campaign. Indeed, I did kind of help them out the door. Gondor still at the 124th turn, still able to hold on to Brethil. That's actually pretty decent for them. Usually they'd lose that, but oh wow, look at this. Isengard have just massively destroyed them. I don't know how else to put it. And then up in the north, our allies, the Snow Orcs, have taken Taurfilin, Arrow Forest, and the Dwarves of Erebor have lost Kirikathol. I think that was to an invasion, but they do have Mirairon and Skarn. Now, obviously, we do have Caras Nurnaled over here as a rebel province, but we're not going to waste our time getting that. Maybe that's just something we let the locals have. That's just like our penal colony. So it's like our Australia or something. Right. So the next campaign will commence next week. I hope you're excited, and I think I'll do a straw poll. I'll pop it down as a pinned comment in this video rather than the description, and I think that's probably the best way to do it. I'll pop up some suggestions, but for now, thank you very much for watching. For everyone that's watched from the very beginning, I salute you, and those of you that have just popped in as well, thank you very much as well. But for now, thank you very much one more time. I'm going with Gandalf. Good day.